Hey friends, we're back to do Unit 2 in Foundations, and we're still going to review some things that you talked about in first grade, but we're going to do them bigger and better in second grade. So first, look at our sound wall. Do you see anything new? Under the digraphs we talked about last time, we have F, L, and S. But hey, they're up here too. Why do we have two sets of those letters? Did you remember bonus letters? That's right. Whenever I have a one-syllable word that has one short vowel and it ends in F, L, or S, and notice how they're at the end of the row, that helps me remember. Then I have to double that and give it a bonus letter. And so let's think of a word like mess. Tap out mess with me. S. Three sounds in mess. So let's pull those down. Is that this sound or this sound? Let's remember. E, ed. I, itch, mess. It's not I, is it? It's E. Sometimes those are easy to confuse. And the last sound was S. That's right. Now I'm looking at mess and I'm remembering one syllable word, has one short vowel, ends with an S. What do I need? Ding! You got it. Bonus letter. So I spell mess with a bonus S. And now it looks right, doesn't it? Spell it back with me. M-E-S, bonus S. Very good. You may have also noticed these green cards. Do you remember what those green cards are? Are they digraphs? They're not, are they? They're not two letters that make one sound. And notice they have a vowel and a consonant. Do you remember? That's right, they're glued sounds. Glued sounds are kind of like blends that they're all stuck together and it's hard to hear each sound. So we call it a glued sound. And so let's remember our keywords to help us. We have am, ham, am. A-N, fan, an. A-L-L, ball, all. Now I want you to notice something about this because this can be tricky. It has two L's. Is this going to be a bonus letter? What is A saying? Does it say ah? It doesn't, does it? This is a glued sound because A says ah, like it's a O. So this is a glued sound. A-L-L, ball, all. A-N-G, fang, ang. I-N-G, ring, ing. O-N-G, song, ong. U-N-G, lung, ung. A-N-K, bank, ank. I-N-K, pink, ink. O-N-K, honk, onk. U-N-K, junk, unk. And we'll practice those some more. Now, these letters are very interesting because they are marked differently. So let's pick one. What word are you thinking of? I'm thinking of pink. Let's spell pink together. Ink. Now, this word vowels does it have? Just one. And when I say pink, my chin drops just one time. So it is a one-syllable word. But instead of it being a regular short vowel word, this is a glued sound. So I box it because all of those sounds come together. And when I have a word that has a short vowel that's closed in the back by consonants, what kind of syllable is that? You're right, it's a closed syllable type. Very good. So let's do another one. This is one of our words of the day. What's that word? You're right, stall. Where would you see a stall? Yeah, maybe a horse lives in a stall. Or if we're at school, there's a bathroom stall, isn't there? So it's kind of a closed-in place for someone to go. Let's spell stall. Now, I'm looking how many vowels? Just one. It's a one-scoop word. What's special about it? It's a green glued sound. So I mark it with a box. It's still a closed syllable. What about that S and the T? Does it need to be marked in any way? You have a great memory. It's a blend. The S makes its own sound. The T makes its own sound. So we have S, T, all. Most excellent. Now, I'm thinking you're going to practice building words. You're going to practice tapping words. You're going to practice with your marker board, marking words. And you're going to practice building words with a magnet board or on Seesaw. And you're going to learn all kinds of things about glued sounds and how to make words. There's one more thing I want to talk about before we go. You have trick words, and when we see them, they're going to be pink, and that tells us they're a trick. That means that they don't follow the rules. And so we won't spell and mark them like we did this one. What was this word? Stall. What's this word? It is not shawl. Most proper people, maybe your grandma, she might say, I think I shall go to the store today. Shall is kind of like the word will. It means you're going to do something. And so shall doesn't follow our glued sound rule. This says all. But in this word, it says owl. So we're going to learn to spell this just by memorizing. And so you're going to write it in the air in something called skywriting. So I'm going to write it big on the board. And now we're going to skywrite it. So I'm going to turn my back to you. I'll try to talk loud so you can hear me. We're going to hold our fingers straight out and point at the letters. We're going to lock our wrists so it doesn't move. We're going to lock our elbows so it doesn't move. And we're going to spell from our shoulder. Because look how close my shoulder is to my brain. And when I spell from my shoulder, that word goes into my long-term memory how to spell it. So it helps me remember better. So spell shall with me by skywriting. Here we go. Follow the S. S, H, A, L, L. And what does that spell? You got it. I'll see you next time and we'll learn some more about words.